We are out at Lake Crescent and we got our bikes out. We've been carrying them around with us this whole time. And this is only like the second time we've used them. But up here in Olympic National Park, they have this really cool discovery trail. And the section along Lake Crescent goes on the old rail grade. Must have been a logging grade or something that goes to Port Angeles. So we've been doing like 9 miles and we weren't going to film any of it because we just wanted to enjoy it, but it's such a cool trail.
It's so beautiful. So we'll share it with you.
Somebody's coming on bikes. So this is where we currently are. We're at the west end of Lake Crescent. We've come all the way along the north side of the lake. And my phone says we've gone 9.9 miles.
That's annoying.
So I think we're gonna go 0.1 mile and then turn around and start heading back.
I think that's best.
But look at this trail. This is an old rail grade. I keep thinking like how cool it would have been nobody out here taking an old steam train through here back when this was a rail line. Would have been kind of cool.
Do you think the trees would have been this close?
Probably not.
Like, do you think you would have looked out the window and just seen a tree just like whoosh?
Maybe.
Because I mean, that one right there, that one's definitely old growth. But these ones right here are kind of young.
I'm sure some of these are the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Usually they gave them pretty good clearance so they didn't start fires and...
Oh, yeah.
Because if you have a steam train, even if you have a spark arrestor.
See, I don't even think of those kinds of things. Like, I love that your brain is like, well, it's a steam engine and it's metal on metal, so there's gonna be sparks, so they do clearance so nothing caught on fire.
I am kind of surprised how often this trail has different grades, like up and down.
Yeah.
And it wasn't flatter than it is, but
yeah,
that could have changed over the years too.
That's true. There were a couple of times it went really close to the water. That would have been a cool train ride.
Yeah. So we're gonna go a little farther up. I'm gonna mount this GoPro to my bike and probably do a time lapse on the way back. This is the Spruce Railroad Trail that follows the historic rail grade for the Spruce Railroad. It was built by the US government in 1918 to transport aircraft quality spruce for biplanes during World War I, but the war ended before the line was ever put to use. After the war, it was purchased from the government for use as a common carrier line and logging railroad. It was later abandoned in 1951. The trail that sits on the grade winds along the north shore of Lake Crescent, and it passes through 2 railroad tunnels. The second tunnel is the longer of the 2, and if you follow the signs for the trail, it will lead to the shore on the outside of the tunnel. Out here is a popular swimming hole called the Devil's Punch Bowl. On our way back, we decided to stop and check it out. The water is incredibly clear and gets a deep blue color as the lake gets deeper. There's a steel bridge that stretches across the mouth of the small cove. People say the Devil's Punch Bowl is close to 100 feet deep.
Do we jump in now or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
Here we are at the last tunnel. This is the long one. Gotta walk our bikes through because it's so dark inside. It's the old train tunnel. See, they shored up the part that collapsed on the other one we went to. Remember the one me and Kayla went to? They shored up the front of it where it would collapse.
Collapse.
Collapse. And it's a giant culvert now. Look at how neat this is. This train tunnel is huge.
Feels really, really weird to walk after 15, 18 miles.
17 some.
Here comes the long bomb uphill climb. That was intense. That last climb. It just kept going and going.
I know, it was steeper than I thought, but we went down it last time, not up it.
Well, I knew it was like you climb straight away. You get on the trail and you climb, and then there's this really fun, just long bomb. And as I was nearing the bottom, I was like, oh, I have to climb that when we get back. So Crescent Lake is
It's a really cool lake.
beautiful lake.
That we didn't really know about or plan on visiting while we were here. I'm glad we did.
Really an unreal color of blue.
Yeah. It's different than any kind of blue we've seen. And when it's shaded and the sun's coming in from the side, it does look like jello.
It
like
is.
a jello color.
It's a color of like that blueberry jello.
Or a slushy.
Oh yeah, like an icy.
Like a clear slushy. Oh, you know what it is? It's the, what was it, blue raspberry, the old Jones soda color.
Oh.
Do you remember that? The blue color?
Yeah.
That's the color of the lake.
It's a Jones soda.
We did just shy of 19 miles? Is that what I said? 18.9 miles?
Ah! That's gonna bug me.
We did, 19 miles. And did the entire inside crescent of the lake. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was fun. It's a really good trail. So that's Crescent Lake. It's pretty cool.